Stuns are the most used tactical in the game, but does that line up with its effectiveness? Today we're going to see which is better, stuns or flashes. Stuns and flashes are both really good in this game, which is why you see a lot of people using tactical masks. Even with that, the threat of stuns and flashes are really important, along with the information they give you. Stuns in this game work similar to Black Ops 4's concussion grenades, except it's a nerf version of it. So that means that there's an initial flash period, you cannot ADS with your gun for a short period of time, and your movement is slowed down. Having all of these effects in one tactical grenade is really strong, but let's look at flashes. Flash grenades work similar to how they always work. Their job is to leave the opponent completely disoriented. That equals out to the opponent being completely blind and having a loud ringing sound for a period of time. Going by just those facts, stun grenades seem to be the winner here, but let's go deeper and see if that still continues. Starting off with stun grenades. As I mentioned earlier, when you get hit by a stun, your movement is completely slowed down. Your walk speed is greatly reduced, your jumps are smaller, and you can't sprint, which also means you can't slide. The one thing that isn't slowed down is your turn speed. Starting from the moment that the stun explodes, your character will take their hand completely off of their gun. At this time, you can only hip fire with your gun, and we know that in this game, hip fire accuracy is kind of random. After about 1 second, your character will put their hand back on their gun, allowing you to ADS. At this point, you still don't have your movement back. It'll take another half a second before your movement is completely back and the stun's effect is over. So stun grenades overall last about 1.5 seconds, but the actual effective time is only about 1 second. That 1 second where your opponent can't ADS is where you have your real advantage. Even with that, because they still have their turn speed, there's a very real possibility that you can die from that stunned opponent. In general, you want to try to take advantage of that 1 second where the opponent can't ADS. So you want to be there immediately when the grenade goes off. Just keep in mind that stun grenades don't really bounce that many times in this game. That is a good thing for trying to place stuns exactly where you want, but stuns do have a very large radius in this game. Now, let's look at flash grenades. Some quick things to note about flash grenades is that flash grenades bounce more than stuns and still has a very large radius. As I mentioned before, flash grenades' main job is to leave the enemy disoriented, and it does that really well. From the moment that the flash grenade explodes, the enemy will lose all their vision and sound for about 2.5 seconds. This is an extremely long time, and in game it feels like forever. The enemy isn't a complete free kill though. They still have the ability to shoot and move to cover, but this all takes a lot of awareness, so you won't really see this very often. So after going deeper into both grenades, which one's the better option? If you're going to use a stun or a flash grenade, the best option is a flash grenade. Stun grenades does have a lot of good points, but overall I feel that they're overrated. That's not to say that I think that they're bad, because they are amazing at dealing with snipers. The problem with stuns is that the main time that they're effective is when they cannot ADS, and that time period only lasts about 1 second, while flashes give you more than double the effective time period and more time overall. So if you're trying to take the enemy out of the fight, flashes do a better job at it. Stun grenades just don't last enough for my liking, especially considering that many people are going to be running tactical masks and we have to play around it. So unless something changes, I'll be using flashes over stuns from now on. Let me know in the comments below if you prefer stuns or flashes. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Call of Duty content. This is Rival, and I'll see you all next time.